jump, but do you guys have like thoughts of really uncomfortable or painful things that could happen sometimes that make you very like uncomfortable? Like thinking about someone eating a booger makes.
That's not where I was going.
I'd rather watch a beheading. But
here's one. Imagine taking the big toenail clippers, right?
Okay.
Clipping one of your teeth in half.
Oh my!
This is baffling. I have it written down here. My thought: teeth and nail clippers. I have it written down. Right.
One mind.
There. One mind. That's the true trifecta. We are all one mind. Illuminati style.
What? Wow. If someone were to torture me, they wouldn't have to threaten to cut off a finger or something. Like, they could just threaten to toenail clipper my tooth. And it's like, that sucks. I don't want that.
Yeah, you're just sitting there like all hardcore, like tied up, like, go ahead, waterboard me if you dare. And it's like, no, we're gonna clip the tips of your teeth out with nail clippers. Like, oh. What do you need to know? That guy, yeah, he's a CIA spook. Get rid of him. Yeah, he's one of my fellow compatriots. So sorry. Just keep those away from. Yeah. Oh, what a terrible.
Well, the password is monkey fucker, and Taylor's house is
password 1, and it's
Taylor. Would you be less or more susceptible to the tooth thing?
Well, it depends how much they're clipping off. Because if they just clipped off the very right in half, yeah, they're clipping my fake teeth and my real teeth with that, so it might hurt even worse.
But if they just chip the tips, it's like, well, the government will come up with another $15,000, and
they're barely clipping the tips, and I'm just no, not the tip, the most sensitive part of the tooth. Oh, everyone knows the roots are dull and numb. Oh, the tips.
I had a skin tag once on my like rib cage, and I found it for the I didn't know it was there until I was actually in New York, like way away from home in my room in New York. And we were doing something, and I'm like shirtless walking through my hotel room, and I feel this thing right here on my ribs, and I'm like, ooh, that's unsightly. And that's gonna bug me every time I touch it. I was like,
oh no,
this has to go. I was like, this has to go right now, and it was pretty big. Like it was like, it's so hard to describe things that are little. 1/4 inch is probably bigger than it actually was.
That'd be a big skin tag.
I'll tell you this. It was big enough to get a pair of toenail clippers on.
That's also a big skin tag.
So I got the toenail clippers on it, and and it hurt so fucking much. And I squeezed them all the way, but they were too dull to cut through it. I had them fully closed, and it was still there. So I just went and ripped it off. And I can still remember the pitch that I hit with my scream. It was and it bled like a motherfucker.
Dogs are barking in the neighborhood.
fucking Daredevil like across town, the superhero was like, it was
how am I supposed to stop petty robberies now?
I couldn't stop it from it bled through my undershirt that night. It was super bad.
Yeah, they tell you not to pull pieces of skin off with toenail clippers.
They do. Who tells you that?
It's WebMD,
WebMD. No. Yeah, I don't know. There was something about something being on me. It was like, I want this off. I don't want this to be part of me anymore. And I think that's a part of our like evolution that makes us like, I don't know, if there's something on us that doesn't belong, or like a splinter or something. I was like, I got to get that out. I was on my pool deck one time when I was a kid, and it was wooden. It was a wooden deck. And I was like walking forward, and my feet were like shuffling. So my foot slid forward over a big splinter, and the splinter went into my heel at a very shallow angle, like not in, but just in enough, and then lengthwise. And then it broke off in there. So when I looked at my heel, I literally had a full 1.5 inches of splinter in my heel that you could see through the skin of my heel.
I hate splinters.
You couldn't pull it out. So I had to cut it out.
Oh, like
I had to cut my heel where the splinter was, and like pull it through the skin.
Crazy question. Was the cut painful? Like you can cut a certain amount of skin and it's no pain at all. Like
it was
to get hit or
it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that bad, but like because it's your heel as well, because it's and a lot of that's callus. But especially back then, like I was always running around barefoot and stuff, but still it was not comfortable. And then it left like this flap of like heel back there that slowly like dried up and had to be